and gentlemen, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
RenderForest.com.
Alright, I'm going to walk you through doing the revolve command for a drawing. Let me start with the new part. Let me get it to open here. There we go. Alright, it's in, again, most of the stuff we've done so far is in inches, so it's English. We're just doing the part standard, not sheet metal. Great. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. Do. Alright, well, on this one, there's two ways of going about the main body of it. We're going to do the nozzle. Alright, we can, or, wrong one, we're doing the valve pin. You could do extrusions, which it would involve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Or you can do the whole thing as one revolve. So I'll show the revolve way first. So I'll start with the sketch. I'm gonna select this plane XY. Right, now I'm starting to sketch it out. Again, I'm only gonna draw the top half to hopefully make it a little bit easier. 2.25 is the overall length. Zoom out. Alright, on this right side, the diameter is 0.625, so I'm going to go up half of that. So 0.625 divided by 2. That automatically did the math for me. This section comes over 0.188. Now I'm going to come up. This next diameter is 0.812. So 0.812 divided by 2. And this one comes over. Total distance is 0.313, but I've already went 0.188. So let me see if I 0.313 minus 0.188. There we go. Then line it up. Next diameter is 1.625, which is the biggest one. 1.625 divided by 2. Alright, this one, again, all the way from the back is 0.75, so I have to subtract 0.75 minus 0.313. Down. Next diameter is 0.75, so 3/8 up. This distance is 1.688 minus 0.75. Connect down. And then the very last part, diameter is 0.312, 0.312 divided by 2, and over. Trim. Oh, out of the trim command. Alright, now see how these are jumping up? You have to add in a dimension to kind of lock it in place. So if I go endpoint to this line, bring it over. Alright, so saying overdriven, delete, point, line, place. There we go. Now, if I trim it, it should stay locked in place. So if you click trim, it's going to try and keep this dimension the same, and it's going to move the whole thing up. So let's see if it does the same for this one. Trim. Yep. So see, kept it the same, moved it up. Let me go back. Let me do a dimension here to here. Over constrained, so I got rid of this one. There we go. Now, because it's not measuring the distance of this line, but the distance from this one to the center line, when I trim it, again, it'll stay. These little bits, I can just delete. Now that we're getting into stuff that's a little more complicated, putting in dimensions and having dimensions go into the right spot gets a lot more important. But I have the silhouette of one side. I finished my sketch. Revolve. Right, there's only one profile, so it automatically selects it. Now once access, I get my center point here, and I rotate it around. Well, last thing is there's a hole in here. Right, it gives me all the details, so I'm going to use the hole command. Alright, it is a chamfered hole, so I'm going to select here. Right, the angle tells me is a 45. I think I'm going to have to double that to 90, but let me double check. This distance, it tells me, is 0.062, which seems a little goofy. Oh, because that's giving me an actual chamfer. Alright, so we'll just do a regular hole and we'll chamfer it. The depth, it tells me it goes down 1.375. Diameter is 0.25, so that's good. Looks good. Got that. Got that. Change from linear to concentric. Select my plane. Select a concentric reference, so one of the other 10 circles. Select it, click OK. So I have my hole through the middle there. And all I would do is fillet, chamfer, distance, like 062. Get rid of that extra period in there. Distance and angle, and it's on a 45. Base. Go here, select my edge, click OK, and it makes it. So they list it a little bit differently. If I was a machinist or someone doing this, I would just do a countersunk hole, but they did a chamfer onto the end of the hole. Alright, the other way of doing this, if you didn't do a revolve, is basically start with this circle, extrude at this distance, draw this circle, extrude at this distance, and basically you're building steps on. So instead of one revolve command, you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extrusions. Again, this one not a huge deal. On other ones, if we can simplify this model tree here, that's going to be better and easier. Once you get an error, will make it easier to find where the error or where something got messed up actually is. So I have this one. Let me go save as. It is valve pin. Save. Now if I go new, anti-drawing in inches. Do. It's really slow today. Alright, here we go. Edit sheet size. On A so we can actually print it. Base. That will work. Actually, let me do it this way. Go here, pull one up, an ISO, create, and then I'm going to do a section for the right side. So do section, select my view, draw a line top through the center of everything, right click continue, pull it to the side. Again, it has different options. You don't want hidden lines removed, shaded. Don't worry about shading it because we don't want all that gray. So we want this one here, full section depth. Click to place it. Move the label over there. There you go. So that's all you need. You can make sure you have hidden lines turned on. Alright. And then you just add in your dimensions to everything. And then the valve pin is all complete.